When you hear 3x3, you usually think about a fast-paced game tailor-made for a young urban audience. The fusion of sports and entertainment. A chance for new countries to go all the way from the streets to the Olympics in basketball. From the very start, back in December 2010, when the FIBA Central Board approved the concept paper to launch 3x3 as the second basketball discipline with Olympic aspiration, women were a key part of the strategy. This even led to the development of a specific unisex ball that takes into account the smaller size of a woman's hand. Today, we wanted to talk to you about how 3x3 is at the forefront by pioneering the promotion of women in basketball. We might be half-court, but we're full gender equity.
I think 3x3 allows people to see how skilled women's basketball players are. I think some people would be like, oh, they're not very skilled, they're unathletic, all this and this. You watch 3x3, like, they're athletes. There are girls that can hoop, who have a crazy bag. Like, I know some of those fans out there were watching the games yesterday, like, wow, like, I wish I could do that. Like, I wish I could make that move.
It all begins with the foundations of the game. From our very first event, we started with a big move. All our national team competitions would be played simultaneously with men and women on the same court.
How great it is, like, it's like women and men. Then it's like, it's not just women one day or half a day is women and then men. And it's like, it's great to see like kind of a like equal opportunity for both.
All right, let me bring myself on screen because this is something very important.
I feel so strongly about this platform being even for women, and especially because the rules are the same, the court is the same, everything is the same, and even the exposure, the platform, it's all the same, and that's how it should be. And being such an advocate for women's sports, having this outlet, another professional outlet for women to play, is what I'm all about.
And when 3x3 made it from the streets to the Olympics in Tokyo 2020, FIBA decided to switch gears and use this platform to pioneer change.
I think we were the only sport at the Olympics who did this gender equality with the 50-50 when it comes to the staff, even the MC, the DJ, the officiating crew, the sport supervisors. So we were the only sports, and I think the first sport ever who did this. I think this is a huge achievement when it comes to sport. It's not just because we started in Tokyo, but we started like this. So it was a strong entrance, and we showed to the people that gender doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you come from, you can do the job, and that is the most important.
And these 6 female referees at the Olympic Games were not just there to tick a box. Cecilia Toth, whom you just heard, officiated the women's final, and Yasmina Uras was in charge of the men's final. It was the first time in 125 years of Olympic history that a woman officiated a men's final in a ball sport. I could go on and on. Did you know the audience report showed more people watched women's 3x3 than men's 3x3 at the Olympics? Did you also know our FIBA 3x3W Instagram account dedicated to the women's 3x3 has the most engagement rate of all FIBA accounts? FIBA could have stopped there and rested on their laurels. Just do their PR every 4 years for the Olympics. But no, we took another Euro step forward.
I can say we made some kind of history in the last World Tour in Mexico this year, because 2 of us together called the final men, and this is really one also bigger step for us, that we can show that we can do it on the same way, and good example for the other girls and referees men that they can do it the same and working with us, you know.
FIBA created a program to bring more diversity in all areas of 3x3, not just referees, but also promoters, staff members, commentators like me, or sport supervisors. Take, for example, FIBA Higlite from Latvia, a former bronze medalist in 3x3 at the Euro Cup, who now is trusted to be the sports supervisor at some of our biggest events.
I think it shows that women are given the opportunity and that the women can do it, and it shows to the other women and the girls that they can achieve their goals, that they can set the goals to be a supervisor or a women referees, and that they will be given the opportunity. They just have to work hard and go for it, and everything is possible.
Our efforts for gender equity expanded to the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series, the professional circuit for women's 3x3 players. In 2022, we made it possible for brand new commercial teams to play alongside national federation teams. We multiplied prize money by 4 in the first year of an opened women's series, allowing for some of our star players to be fully dedicated to 3x3.
I was always dreaming to be in the women's series, and the FIBA had this regulation change, and there was new commercial team thing. So I had no option to just quit and start this project. I feel so positive because FIBA is always trying to make this sport more exciting, more interesting, and more for future players. So I'm so happy that I am watching or even playing in this moment, in this term, that they are creating a new sport.
FIBA has a pillar. The pillar means the strategy to develop women in basketball, and then women's series is about. It's about, first of all, we introduce the prize money. Then it's like ATP, WTA, a little bit there. We are speaking about how we can grow up the society. It's not just about sports.